what I want to get into is meditation, what it did for me. Now, meditation, I used to be able to sit there before my aortic dissection, and it was 30 minutes a day, twice a day. And when you meditate, don't think you're getting into this whole disappearing act of going into yourself. I pick my breath or a mantra that I say, a few words that I say over and over again. And I'll say it over and over again, but my mind's going to wander. Sooner when I was a little better, it might wander after 10, 15 seconds. But you become aware of your mind wandering, and you can let that thought go. You can let it finish up. But sooner or later, you make that choice to go back to your focal point, your breath, your mantra. And sooner or later, your mind's going to wander again. And if we're doing this for 30 minutes, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, we'll be falling into this restful gap, restful awareness, where your blood pressure is going to go down, your heart rate's going to lower, your immune system is going to go up, and you're going to just feel a lot better, much better than when you're worrying about things. Let's just put it that way. And that's a little escape. And that's what I've been learning as my dissection goes on. I couldn't do it anymore. It would be like 1 or 2 breaths and my mind's wandering. And now I build back up. But what I've learned most of all with this meditation is that no matter how crazy and hectic you get, you can just stop for one breath, one breath, but 10 seconds, 3 breaths, and relax. If you're saying a mantra, if you're just focusing on your breath, you can escape whatever is going on. If you're in the hospital, if you're just, my first experience in the grocery store after my aortic dissection, it was Christmas. It was before COVID. It was the holiday season. The line was piled up out the door, and I was just having an anxiety attack. I wanted out. But that's when I decided I went into a meditation, held on to the grocery cart and went into my meditation. And that's where I learned things work. And now that goes back to when I first got certified as a perfect health instructor. It was construction at the Chopra Center. And we were doing hour-long meditations twice a day. And in the morning, they had jackhammers. They were building a new fountain. So they would have jackhammers. They were jackhammers. And we thought we weren't going to be able to do it, or the teacher wouldn't be able to. It was Roger Gabriel, who was a lead meditator, instructor at the Chopra Center for Wellbeing. And we thought we would get out of the hour-long meditation because this jackhammers, it was looking out a window, we could see the people's feet in the bottom of the jackhammer hitting the cement. What Roger said is no, you just keep going, and when your mind wanders, just go back and keep doing this again. And that's where I learned awareness, choice, change.